that we cannot become advocates since our country does not have the law to guarantee us to join the bar. When we come to Rwanda, they tell us we have to bring a reciprocity to join the law. We have some other lawyers in the house. Probably one can add on something.
Sasa umepewa nafasi kupatia mwingine. I think lawyers are always lawyers, eh? They are very witty. Okay, proceed.
Thank you so much. My name is Benjamin Sixters. Actually, so sorry for what you experienced anyway. The advocates and Kenyan advocates in Rwanda, we have Kenyan advocates who are actually practicing in Rwanda here. When they went back home, they say there's no reciprocity between Kenya and Rwanda. It's just like recently when Rwanda became so active, they were aware of the petition that was raised around 2018. Now they also now asking from Kenya, they need also reciprocity. There's one member of parliament with us. I think he knows what is going on. And the bill, the Advocates Act, has actually been a game. It has actually been a ping-pong game in the parliament. Right now we have the bill of 2021 or something. The bill has become so political, and yet the Kenyan advocates here that they were sown here in Rwanda, they're allowed to actually to practice here. Rwanda is doing its best, but Kenyan side, there is a problem. So I'm actually appealing, even the member of parliament that is actually here, with the jailer committee back in Kenya, if they can have, we can live with the bill, yes, we can also be working with the bill, but also the Rwanda Bar Association. It was last year when I went there, they were requesting for memorandum of understanding. We can live lonely with the bill. Please, you can note that. The memorandum of understanding between Rwanda and Kenya, whereby you allow the Kenyan advocates practicing here, they can also practice back home. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wow, 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 wow.
Okay,
how many more questions do we have, Madam?
All right, thank you.
How many more questions can we take? Two more. No, let's have two ladies and two guys, and then we call it a night.
Thank you very much. I'm Wanderi, as I said, from Odaya, and I'm happy that Your Excellency, you recognize that point, because it's so dear to me. And I'll say that most of us, when we are here in Rwanda or when we are in diaspora, we have a lot of commitment and we have a lot of interest back home. That's why we said everything that we get, like someone like me, back to Odaya. Back to that, I have three issues that I would request if they could be addressed. One of the issues is that, which was discussed when we had our Minister of Education, Mr. Mashogu, yeah. Yes, when he was here, we had an issue concerning students from Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. The university was doing very well here until it was closed. We have more than, I can say more than 500 students who are still stuck here. When that issue was raised through the PS diaspora and in education, the JQuac, they only sent their team that came here only for 4 days, and they didn't cover the issues for students. If many of them who are here, they could speak, you realize that people invested in education, and up to now, they are unable to finish because JQuac is not addressing their issue. I don't know who would address that, so that at least the institution which was known here and it had a good name, people should not say that this institution, the other day they were selling a lot there where they had, and someone started saying to us one day, these people are selling their property, so they are going away with even what we had invested. So if this issue could be addressed, it will be good. The second issue is what was listed by our chairman. We travel to Kenya most of the time, and some of us, we use our cars back to Kenya. And I don't know what can be done. We have seen here in Rwanda systems working. When the president stood there where you're studying the podium, he said, His Excellency William Ruto, he said that we are going to automate most of the services in Kenya. And it has been done because most of the things we have seen, we are able to do these things. But I feel also, if we could automate also our roads. You see, here, if I have any problem, I don't deal with the policemen. I only deal with the policemen when I'm paying the government on my own mistakes that I have committed. So you don't deal that one day you have done this, you have committed this mistake. The system or the cameras are the ones which are doing. We have seen this being done in Thika Road, but if it can be distributed. Here in Kigali, we started with the 2 cameras, and we could recall, and we say, oh, chairman, wameweka camera pare. But now everywhere, even on the traffic lights, where you go, if you pass, you don't have any problem. The policeman is the one who is going to stop you on the other side after 3 days, and then you pay the government, so the government can get as much as revenue, more in terms of revenue. So if this can be done in Kenya, I think we are going to get far much better, and we are also going to remove the 50 thing that we are talking, if we could improvise and we do what Rwanda has done.
Thank you.
Then,
last one.
Yeah, before I finalize, the last one, I would say that for the last, like from January, we had several cases. And as you heard the chair saying, I'm among the people who deal with a lot of issues that regards the diaspora. Your Excellency, we had 13 cases of Kenyans who passed on, who were affected from here. That was from January to March. And we got a lot of hardship. And one of the things that we would request maybe from PS Diaspora Affairs is if the diaspora, the association that is led by our able chairman, Boniface Mutua, if in the future we could have a budget, because every time we end up, we are the only one who comes to support these Kenyans who are in distress from our pockets. Thank you.
PS will answer the last one. On JKU card, we'll find out from the ministry, and we'll send a response through the mission exactly what happened, because we are not competent to answer because we don't have the information. I'll find out from CS Machogu or from the Vice Chancellor, that great lady there at Juja. We'll find out, and we'll definitely give a response through the mission so that we know the way forward. 2, getting our roads, we are doing it. 1, we want to remove the policemen from the roads to go and fight the bandits. Yeah. They have no business being on the roads because they are the cause of the problems that we have on the roads. Yeah? In fact, we want to move the training colleges for police from Kiganjo to Kerio Valley so that they train where the real action is. There is no action in Kiganjo. Yeah, so that Kiganjo can remain a university college for police for criminology, investigations, and specialized services in the police force. But the basic training of marching, of weaponry, on basic combat skills should be where the real action is. The same with the military. The training school in Eldoret, we want to move it to either Samburu or somewhere there. But this program for automating our roads and having cameras to find you, to know the fine, even if it's a day or after, is going to happen. I've seen it in Dubai. Nobody, policeman bothers with you, and nobody plays around with the traffic laws. So that is something we are doing. We have already started, and we are going to perfect it. Yeah, so that we separate these traffic offenses from human beings, because we are not able to deal with them. Yeah, so that one is going to happen.
Very much.
Let's have 2 more questions. One lady. Yeah.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Mary Maina. I am based in Rwanda, And I grew up from Rwanda, so basically I have nowhere to say like everybody else, like nimetoka Kitale or something. But anyway, it's for the good. So I was raised in Rwanda, and right now I'm working. I did my schooling and everything, and right now I'm working in Rwanda. So my question, it's against that background. Is there many Kenyans like me who didn't per se grow up from Kenya and grow up from across the borders, but have a very huge challenge in terms of integrating with Kenyan culture, being in the diaspora space. And my question per se, it's more around, are there initiatives for Kenyans living abroad or young people living abroad who've been brought up from abroad to kind of have an awareness, cultural awareness kind of initiatives that can help us learn better how to learn more about our country? If we are to invest back, as it's been said, invest back home, it's about first learning about a little bit more, having more cultural awareness. So my question is, are there any government initiatives that help young people living abroad interact better or understand better Kenyan awareness? And also, they had mentioned about global labor market strategy that helps Kenyans get jobs and opportunities across the borders. So my question again is in line with the same. Is there any initiative of the same, but for Kenyans who are abroad, professionals, like many of us are, initiatives that can bring us back to Kenya, to bring our skills back to Kenya? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Last one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sasa tukijibu maswali yote, tukija next time tutajibu nini? Waacha hii ya mwisho, tutakuja tena.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm not happy that I'll be the last person to speak. But I'm actually from Rwanda. My names are John Gachagua. I'm not directly to you, but we live. I've invested in the hospitality industry in Mombasa, and I have a 60 rooms hotel in Mtwapa. It's a daring experience, of course. As you know, the Kenyan economy is very competitive. The diaspora people you see here have also come to invest in Rwanda, many of them. And we are happy that you have created jobs in Rwanda. So are also daring to create jobs in Kenya. And the hotel I have in Mombasa, we are employing 40 Kenyans who are paid regularly their salary. But what I wanted to say is that we would like to be treated equally like Kenyan businessmen. Like the hotel, which has been in place, I think, for the last 10 years, we don't have any tarmacked road. I mean, from the Mombasa-Malindi road, joining us to the main road. We don't have running hot water in the hotel. And we've been complaining. I'm happy I have seen my MP here, Mr. Mbaya. We've been writing and complaining, and no action. And no action has been taken so far.
Okay.
So I'm taking this opportunity, Mr. DP, to raise that question.
Yeah.
We don't want any favor, but in Rwanda, for example, any big investment coming here, you'll see the infrastructure coming to that investment.
Thank you.
And we would like to get the same treatment in Kenya. Thank you very much.
Before I tell Bayer to solve your issue, let me first and foremost assure you that we have no policy of discrimination against investors in Kenya, whether foreign or local. An investor is an investor. The fact that you have created 40 jobs, you are a good man. And we are very happy with you. And we must support you because our whole crisis in Kenya is an employment crisis. We have 6 million young people. Piers Rosarin here and the people in the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection and the President have spent days and nights working out on a program on how to create employment for our people outside our borders. So if there is an investor who can create employment within our borders, that investor must and should be supported. And I want to assure you that if you have no tarmac, it's not because you are on this. It's a normal problem of roads across the country, and we'll be able to address them together with others. I wish we had more time to talk more and more. I want to thank you for your questions, for your contribution, and for your commitment to the improvement of the welfare of Kenyan people here in Rwanda. And I want to assure you that we'll address the issues you have raised. We have recorded them. The new High Commissioner here is very vibrant. She is raring to go. She is 2 months old. She's energetic. She has passion. And I'm sure she'll go out of her way to address most of these issues that we need to negotiate MOUs with the Rwandese government. Our PS is here. She's very active as well. She has been here now the 3rd time. I'm sure she has also taken good note of the things that she needs to do. So let us continue engaging. As I've told you, our government believes in continuous engagement. And I have said, let us not finish all the questions, because I need to come back. Sindio? Sasa mkiuliza yote, sasa nitakuja kufanya nini? Alafu tutakuja tukutana ile bahari ya nyama. Hapo bahari ya nyama yuko mzuri sana. So I want to say, thank you very much. We have really enjoyed listening to you. We really appreciate your passion and the love for your country. I am very impressed by that young girl who was born and raised here, who is asking, how do I learn the ways of my people? Is there a program how I can know what our traditions, what is our culture? That to me is very encouraging, that people want to know, who am I? My roots, my people, my ancestors, my traditions. So finally, as you stay here, please continue working hard, take care of yourself, but don't forget your roots and your origin. Protect the name of your country. The High Commissioner is here. You are all deputy High Commissioners for our country. Carry our name high. Fly our flag. Project the best image for our country. Let people know through you how great Kenya is, how hospitable people are, how loving they are, how enterprising they are, how disciplined they are. You have a duty as our Deputy High Commissioners here. All of you are deputies. Please keep our name high. Project the best image for our country. And for those of you who get children here, please teach them our ways. Don't let them get lost here. Wafundisheni mambo ya nyumbani. Nyinyi hapana wazungu, muwafundishe mambo yetu. So that at the end of it all, they know where they come from. And they know that they have roots. And they have their people. People with a culture. People with certain customs. Certain traditions. Certain things we hold dear as Kenyan. Na mkikaa namna hiyo mtakaa vizuri sana. So mimi nimeshukuru sana. Sisi tutakuwa hapa kesho. Nitaenda pale kwa ile sherehe, alafu tutaenda kwa kiwanja. We'll chill around tomorrow and think we will leave the following day. So I'm told people are mourning, so hatuwezi enda huko kwa nyama. I don't know, we'll find out. Balozi anatuambia. So we don't want to offend our hosts. So kama ni wakati tu ya kukaa na kupumzika na bila kuongea, tutafanya vile tutaambiwa. Lakini hapa tumeongea mambo yetu. So tumeshukuru sana 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 sana. Thank you so much. I am so honored and privileged that you have given me your time to listen to me. You are busy people. You have left your work, you have left your homes to come and listen to your leader. I don't take it for granted. It's a great honor to me. I feel very privileged that you have given me your attention, because that is important. And I look forward, and when we come back again, we'll come and say hi. And please, when you come back to Nairobi, please call on us and come and say hi. Mutu ya nyumba 10 tutaonana nyumba ya hema, unikumbushe ile maneno tulikubaliana. Si ndio? Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. A round of applause again. We will now close with the national anthem, please.